Alright, so I got up just a little bit late for this, but wow, that is bright. Let's see if that helps. A little bit.
Hello everyone, I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company. Today, February 27, is Pokemon Day. This is the date the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games were first released in Japan, marking the beginning of the Pokemon series. In those first two titles, 151 Pokemon made their appearance. Now, a total of 1,025 Pokemon have been discovered. And these diverse Pokemon have been part of the stories trainers worldwide have been able to experience. This year marks the Pokemon series' 30th, a milestone reached because of your support. Thank you, each and every one of you. We hope you will all enjoy seeing how Pokemon continues to evolve. In today's broadcast, we'll share all the latest news about Pokemon. Please enjoy the presentation.
I'm expecting something big. 30th anniversary is a big thing. Although Nintendo did completely ignore the fact that Legend of Zelda's 40th anniversary was also this month. Oh, that's cute, but that's unnecessary.
I'm Junichi Masuda, and I handled the music and sound effects for the Pokemon Red version and Pokemon Blue version video games. You can now play all 45 songs from the games on the small player inspired by the Game Boy system. We took particular care to make the audio sound just like Game Boy, so I hope you enjoy listening while swapping out cartridges.
That's cute, but that seems...
Hello, Pokemon trainers, and happy Pokemon Day. I'm Chris Brown from the Pokemon Company International, and I'm thrilled to share news about the 2026 Pokemon World Championships, which will be taking place alongside our new fan experience, Pokemon XP in San Francisco. The 2026 Pokemon World Championships will once again welcome nearly 3,000 competitors from all over the world. Competitors in the video game championships will battle for the first time in Pokemon Champions, while their fellow competitors will battle in the Pokemon trading card game,
when is this releasing,
Pokemon Go, and Pokemon Unite. Each of the final matches of these games will be held at the Chase Center, an arena that's 3 times the size as last year's finals. Years ago, we started on a mission to create the most exciting Pokemon event for our competitors and their families. As the World Championships evolved, we saw an opportunity to expand even further and deliver a one-of-a-kind experience where trainers around the world can come together in celebrating their fandom. As we celebrate 30 years of Pokemon, we invite all of you to the inaugural Pokemon XP event. Fans of all ages can expect fun activities, including interactive exhibits, pin trading, cosplay showcases, unique panels, hands-on workshops, exciting partner collaborations,
and
that
would
of course,
be cool to see.
Visiting the Pokemon Center pop-up store. To celebrate this new experience, today we're giving you a first look at a truly special piece of art illustrating Pokemon XP alongside the highly anticipated World Championships. Whether you're joining us in person in San Francisco or from home on our live stream, we can't wait to see you this August. Thank you, Pokemon trainers.
So if I'm honest, like, updates to the cards and stuff like that generally don't, wow, have my attention. Like I collected cards when I was a kid, but and then tournament announcements. I'm never gonna go to one of them. So, but what I'm hoping for. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like the designs of some of these. Like, as artwork, the cards are really cool.
A huge range of Pokemon that have appeared in Pokemon Go so far will return. And there's a 2-day Pokemon Go tour event starting tomorrow. We also have a promo code to share.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Here.
See, I never played Masters EX really either.
Let your curiosity shine! Like a twinkling star! Pokemon Masters EX.
This must be Cafe Remix again? Oh. Yeah, okay. I am interested in the Switch titles, Switch 2 titles, more than anything else. Like, that's where my desire for these things goes. That's kind of cool. I can understand a decent amount of, like, why some of this is cool, but...
To celebrate Pokemon Day, Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno will be joining the fray.
Alright, that's kind of cool.
The magnificent power of the 3 legendary bird Pokemon comes together. Soar stylishly into battle. You can participate in the event to unlock their Unite licenses. And even more Pokemon are scheduled to be added. Don't miss what's coming.
Unite was, like, cool. It's not a me thing. Like, I understand how it can be cool, it never hooked me. See, now this might be fun. this might be good. I like this. Uh-huh. one of very few games that you can steal Pokemon, technically.
Hello everyone, I'm Utsunomiya from the Pokemon Company. I'd like to give you all some additional updates as we share the latest news on our games. First off, we have information regarding the Pokemon Fire Red version and Pokemon Leaf Green version games coming to Nintendo Switch. The Pokemon Fire Red and Pokemon Leaf Green games, remakes of the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games in Japan, were released on Game Boy Advance in 2004. Today, these games have been made available to play once more as download-exclusive titles on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. We also plan to make these titles compatible with Pokemon Home in the future. This way, you can bring Pokemon obtained in other Pokemon RPG
so it is
series
going to
titles
work
on adventures
like
with you,
the
or you
Virtual
can send
Console
Pokemon to
ones
visit Pokemon
for
Champions. We hope you look forward
Red
to it.
and Blue, Crystal, you know, all those
Next,
ones
we
on
have
the
some
DS.
news about Pokemon Champions.
Okay, we know it's cross-platform, but we've known that for a while. What are...
You wanna be the best, just a champ, move a chest, beat the rest. Oh yes, he a champ, she a champ, they a champ, we champ, stage time, right?
If their goal is to... Oh, that's cool. If their goal is to make it so that all, you know, tournaments and stuff like that go through the same thing instead of updating it whenever they release a new game, I do think Champions is a great idea. Do we have a release weight? Oh, okay. Cool. Alright, April 26.
We the champ.
Alright, that is something to look forward to.
Next up is news about the Mega Dimension DLC for the Pokemon Legends ZA game, the newest title in the Pokemon series.
Are they
Please
adding
take a
more?
look at this video.
Oh, they're just showing us Eternal Flower Float now. Oh, I love the Lysopod. I don't know why, but it is. I love it so much. I do think they fumbled on Mega Darkrai's design, personally. I was gonna say, was it just a, like, hey, the game's out thing? Because if that's the case, it's been like that for a while. Yep, Garchomp Z. See, I never really minded the design of the original Mega Garchomp, but, like, I understand stat-wise it was not good, but
A new Mega Evolution of Garchomp, Mega Garchomp Z, has been discovered. This mystery gift will become available for the Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension DLC after this presentation concludes. After claiming this gift, you'll be able to detect a special hyperspace distortion where you can encounter Mega Garchomp Z. You can obtain a Garchompite Z stone by winning a battle against Mega Garchomp Z in the special pocket of hyperspace.
I'm pretty sure it's a
Next
pure
up,
dragon
we have
type.
some news about Pokemon Pokopia.
Is that curious-looking stereo a Rotom? Did
A
it
new
get enticed
Rotom
by the
form?
music and hop inside? It's really energetic and seems to go by DJ Rotom. What happens if you give it a CD in the game? It can help liven up the town with a variety of music. Ditto and the others are grooving to the beat too. Let's listen to DJ Rotom's specially selected tracks while I introduce you to the world of Pokemon Pokopia. Ditto first encounters Professor Tangrowth in a wasteland that was once a town. It seems like Ditto is working alongside other Pokemon to develop the town. Wow,
I
they're
like
sure
the
fired
concept
up.
of this game. Hey, bud.
Of course, you can't give your all on an empty stomach.
So,
It looks
Pokemon's
like Riolu
30th
wants
anniversary
something to eat,
is
too.
today.
But how do you cook?
Answering chat questions, but I'm expecting, the whole reason I'm watching is I'm expecting some huge announcement, maybe a Generation 10 game announcement, maybe a starter reveal, something
That
for
silhouette.
it. That's the whole thing I'm hoping for here. Just because Scarlet and Violet was 23? So
A Greedent appeared.
this,
sounds
Pokopia,
like everyone calls it
the
Chef
easiest way to
Dente.
explain it is
Chef Dente can teach you how to cook all
Pokemon-
sorts of dishes.
and
Each Pokemon has different foods they
Minecraft
prefer.
had a kid and it was raised by
Some
Animal
dishes will even
Crossing.
power up your moves when you eat them. This will make it even easier to develop the town.
That's the best way I can
Try
think to
bringing
explain
Pokemon
what
you've
this
befriended
is.
on
And
an outing.
I like the concept of it. I don't like
In
the price
multiplayer
tag
mode,
of it.
you can visit other players' towns.
See, yeah,
you
they
can play
even
with up to 3 other people. First, let's play some hide and seek. I wonder where everyone's hiding. Ah, there you are. There's someone here, too. But where's the last one? Whoa! You can transform into objects, too. That was a fun game.
like this
of hide
would
and
be
seek.
a cutesy chill game. It would.
By working together, you could even build something this big. Together, you can develop a town or go on far-off adventures. New encounters may await you as well. Every day, the world gets bigger and bigger. Developing a town, one step at a time. Pokemon Pokopia. Available on March 5th.
Pokemon Pokopia releases next week on Thursday, March 5th. We hope you enjoy working with Pokemon to develop a town from the ground up.
I just need to sit further back when they go.
Today, we covered all of the information you see here.
Okay.
We'd like to end our presentation today with one final video for you all. Thank you for tuning in.
Come on. Come on. Be the thing. Rate pending. That means it's something new. Okay, that's very old style architecture, but okay, they're just okay. I was reading too much into that, because now we're getting into modern. Into ZA. Oh no, that would have been X and Y, I guess. So they are highlighting the main series games. Oh, they made Pikachu furry! That's adorable. Okay, here we go. I was about to not have a good day. So looks like from what I've heard online, Wind and Waves may be the right titles for these games. Oh, wow. This is ambitious. We know they have the money for it, but like they gotta do it if they're gonna do it. Ooh, starters. Okay, water salamander of sorts. Alright. Brock. Pombon. Gekwa. I think I'm gonna be going water this gen, just because I like that. Oh. Oh, this is really ambitious. Winds. Yep. Waves. Called it. Oh. Okay, that's cool. That's dope. Are we maybe getting a legendary peak too? No? No, they're just cutting out on us? Oh, yep, that's it. Whoa, hang on.
The main story of most video
Let's just close that. So, that was the Pokemon 30th Anniversary Presents. As you can tell, I was not professionally set up for that by any means. I started the Presents with well, The timer for it to start was at 0 when I clicked go live, so that's on me. But Wind and Waves, or Winds and Waves. So, usually after these events, they pretty much immediately update the... I don't know about streaming the Pokemon games. The only reason is I know Nintendo and Game Freak are notoriously, I don't want to say difficult, but they are... Let me see if I can just do this. If you are not partnered with them properly, they will bring the hammer down on you. So I don't know about actually doing any streaming. The only reason I did this is because this is essentially reacting to the news. I don't remember what the actual website is. Oh, it's just Pokemon.com. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so for starters, we're going to go over this that I love. The fact that absolutely love Fire Red and Leaf Green being available on Switch and Switch 2. That's dope. Although, to be fair, I never owned a Game Boy or Game Boy Advance or anything like that, so I didn't get them when they were first out, but I have played through... Let's see. Next, did they not put a... Let's check their news. Just Scarvy stuff. Where to watch. Pokemon Go stuff. TCG Pocket stuff. Oh, nope, that's dated for... Okay, so they have not updated... They have not updated the website yet. Usually they do, pretty quickly. So, we'll get in. That's probably going to be more like I'm just going to be talking to buddies and friends and family about that stuff. But just because I think it was cool. Luna! We'll look at this one more time. Oh! I don't trust this one. Nope. Nope. Oh, that, because it was one day ago. Okay. So... Huh. Well, normally they would have... Oh, okay, so that is something to keep in mind. Generation 10 will only be Switch 2, which I kind of figured that was going to be the case. because, you know, Nintendo put out a new console, and yeah. That is unfortunate, but it is the progress of the world. I mean, I'm good. I got a Switch too, so I'm good. But well, I'm gonna see if there's anything that I missed with a rewatch here. Weird that they did gold and silver, not red and blue there. So there's black and white, there's X and Y. I'm over Pikachu. I gotta be honest. I am over Pikachu. All the different event hat Pikachus in Pokemon Go this past week. I'm over Pikachu right now in different costumes. See, what I thought would be a fun concept, like ever since Sun and Moon, was if for their, you know, Generation 10, what they should have done, I know this would be a lot of work, but they could have done something where, like, to be the champion of the Generation 10 region, you gotta go through all the previous champions. Yeah, I'm definitely leaning water. The water lizard has me. Which is interesting. We're gonna go back and hold right here for a sec. Depending on what the fire dog turns into, I might go fire this gen. Right now, just based off, you know, first impressions, having seen them, the grass bird is my least favorite, which is weird because in Sun and Moon, if I sit further back, the glare is not as bad on my face. In Sun and Moon, I picked Rowlet because I love Decidueye. Usually I make my decisions on starters not on their base form, but on their final form, because that's what they spend the most time as during your playthrough. I mean, I do kind of have a trend. Or not. I usually am between fire and water. Red and blue was Charmander. in my opinion, the only right choice. It's also playing the game on hard difficulty, because Charmander is super weak to the first 2 gyms. Gold and Silver goes to Cyndaquil. Always been a Cyndaquil fan, although Totodile was a close second. Let's see. Generation 3, I went Grass with Trico. Mostly that was just because of the show. Like, I love Trico's whole attitude in the show, and yeah. Let's see. Diamond Pearl was... That one's a toss-up between Piplup and Chimchar. As a kid, before I started, you know, playing the games and only had the cards and, you know, was watching the show, I was a big fan of Infernape. Loved the design. However, in playing the games, I tend to go Piplup more often. That's the first one that's like, it's a tough call for me. Black and White. Black and White, I don't really have much of an opinion when it comes to the starters. Purely off of vibes, I would go Snivy, but beyond that, I don't have a whole lot of opinion when it comes to them. X and Y, Froakie, without hesitation, Froakie. Let's see. Sun and Moon, already mentioned. Rowlet is my go-to for Decidueye. Sword and Shield, I went with the Water Lizard. I went with Sobble. I saw Sobble in their announcement and was just like, you know what? Yep, that sad boy is mine. We'll be sad together. Then Scarlet and Violet, we generally go with Fuecoco. Like, the rest of them aren't bad by any means. I love the Fire Ghost typing. It, competitively speaking, honestly is not a great typing, but I do love it. So, this one, based off first impressions, I'm definitely leaning towards this guy right here, if you're watching in portrait, or he's right over here. If you're watching... Oh, I guess if you're watching in landscape, he's right here. If you're watching in portrait, he's up here. But the Fire Dog, I'm curious. Obviously, I'm curious about all of them. And it's going to be some time before we see anything else on them. Usually these games tend to launch around November, if I'm not mistaken. I know Scarlet and Violet, as well as Sword and Shield, were both November releases. So it's going to be, give or take, 10 months before the game comes out. But I like these. I like what I'm seeing so far in terms of graphic design. It is ambitious for them. Like, I know they have the resources to do it. The big problem generally that I run into with Pokemon is when you are the #1 media franchise in the world, or you can do whatever you want and people will continue to buy it, and they know that. So personally, I think they've reined in the effort a little bit when it comes to the mainline games. Like their side games, Legends Arceus and okay, ZA was not amazing, but it was pretty good. Like, the story had emotional depths. Oh. Let me see the spelling of these. I'm texting one of my buddies as well as doing this. Gekwa. Like I said, first impressions, Gekwa is my guy. Actually, I'm just gonna send this to him. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I think this will be cool. Just let it play out again. Why not? I'm gonna spend this right here. I feel is all the other clouds predominantly white. I feel like that right there, being much more serpenty, is what's the word? A tease for the legend, at least one of the legends of the region. Just because we know box arts, they're always there. Ever since, hi Luna, hi baby girl, how you doing? Anyway. Box arts are generally the two main legendaries. So I feel like that is a tease at it. Which is odd to me because it is a snake thing in the sky. Snake of the Sky could be a dragon, but we did just get dragons as box arts. Granted, dragon is a very common legendary and like pseudo-legendary typing, so maybe. But with winds and waves, a snake in the sky. That's I'm making that prediction now based solely off this cloud. I don't generally like to publicly speculate on what they're doing, but since I got my channel kinda sorta going, figured may as well. Global simultaneous release in 2027. So what that tells me is they're not doing the thing that they just did with ZA, where based on your time zone decides when the game... So, okay, so no, that's not what I mean. What I mean is at midnight in Japan and Australia and whatnot, the people that bought the Japanese and Australian versions of the games can start playing them. Whereas it's like 23 hours later. Well, not quite, because 23 hours would be fully around the... Regardless, launches at... When the first part of your country hits midnight, that is when it launches generally. Or that's when it launched for ZA. Whereas global simultaneous is what most game people do. Like, my question just is... Whose time zone are they going by? A lot of developers do use, you know, USA as the baseline, just because we tend to be a people that even if we don't have the money, it's spent on disposable stuff like this. Pokemon generally uses UTC, though, which I think like midnight UTC is like 6 p.m. or something in my time zone. So I'm not sure, but it should be cool. Charmander, Totodile, Torchic, Piplup, Oshawott, Froakie, Poplio, Scorbunny. You tend to be a water trainer. There, bud. Which, nothing wrong with it. Just not quite what I expected out of you with your personality. But then again, let's see here. Let's see if there's any more additions from... Alright, I think we are going to wrap here, though, just because we've pretty much milked this as dry as possible. Like I said, so far, Water Gecko. That's my pick. Although it depends on what they all turn into, because I'm not locking in, but first impressions is definitely the Water Gecko. Alright. Thanks for checking this out with me.